Well, hello. You must be Rosenberg.
Charmlin. Wonderful to make your acquaintance at long last.
Wonderful to make your acquaintance indeed.
I believe I have something that your employer has been eagerly awaiting.
Oh, yes. This is most excellent. I believe my employer will be pleased. Now, as far as our end of the deal is concerned, Rosenberg, I would like to make a few things clear. Might I say you have a very pretty face, but often looks can be deceptive.
Well, thank you, first of all. Second of all, yes, well, I can assure you that we are not being deceptive here.
I do not mean to call into question your authenticity. It is merely that with a mission such as this, everything must be kept under the table.
On the topic of the table, I would request that in exchange for me vowing to keep our end of the proceedings under the table, you shall agree to keep your end of the proceedings entirely on the table.
Well, Greenberg, you must understand one thing. In order to keep things on the table, we put a lot on the line. So I would prefer that we have everything tucked neatly under the table.
As I've said, I agree to keep things under the table in order to keep things on the table, as in everything remains on the table and under it. In other words, nothing is off the table.
It would seem that in order to keep things on the table, we will have to keep you and your men online at all times.
I have no hesitation to be online.
Very well. Nothing is off the table, but everything is under the table, and I will work around the clock to make sure it's done on time to keep everything off the line for those of us that are online.
Yes, I assume you've come to fulfill your end of the deal and have prepared the documents. Yes, this looks good.
That is what your employer has been asking for.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's as always been a pleasure.
Oh, I assure you the pleasure was all mine.
The pleasure has always been mine.
No, it was my pleasure. The pleasure was all mine.
Yes, it was yours. It is mine.
Present tense, the pleasure is still
The
mine.
pleasure is mine, Jobin.
I assure you, I am continuing to be pleasured right now as we speak.